Oh, we're gonna use this. This is it.
You gotta restart it though. You're gonna say it again. I cut it.
Why?
I started in the middle.
Why did you stop it? Start it right now. Record now. Go.
We're recording.
Okay. I like your sweatshirt.
Oh, thank you. It's NCIS.
Yeah.
So welcome back, everyone. Happy Friday. We're just going to be doing another ramble chit chat today.
I think that those are the best because we can intertwine mental health in almost every aspect of whatever we're talking about.
Yeah, it'll be in everything. So, yeah, I hope you guys are having a great week. We did a video the other day, the day before the election. So, yeah, it's still unclear right now.
I mean, it's pretty clear.
Yeah, you never know. Everything's corrupt.
I seen this thing, and they're all corrupt. Yeah. I seen this thing, and like Trump tweeted, "If Joe Biden wins, I'm leaving the country," and Joe Biden tweeted back, "Biden." Oh, I was gonna do this before we started recording, but oh well. So remember, I don't know if you remember, when I was 18, I don't even think you had 2 kids yet. And I came up and visited by myself with my dad. You had really short hair. Look at this picture of us.
For the love of God. No eyebrows.
Yeah, I know. I told you. But look at them now.
The best part is
Anastasia brow dip and a pencil.
Dabba dabba do.
Dabba. Fuck you. I have Flintstone feet. It makes me so mad because I have tiny.
I wasn't even going.
I don't care. That's what I think about. I have tiny feet, but like they're wider, like, you know what I mean? But they're tiny. Yeah, they're wide. Me and AJ wear the same size shoes, and he has wide feet too.
Oh dear God.
Yeah. So.
No, what's funny looking at that picture is
no fucking eyebrows. Continue.
Besides that, how I thought my face looked fat now, but apparently it's been pretty fat for the past like 12 years.
No, way fatter in this picture. Both of us. Look at that. God.
I look like an elf.
I want to try to get it just camera and out. That's what. So you're telling me that I haven't aged like amazingly? That was 14 years ago. I look way better than I did 14 years ago.
I've definitely had a glow up, as my friend Erica told me one day. And I was like, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
It's so funny because like when I worked at this bar, I'm not going to say the name. It's disgusting. I worked at this bar.
Was it a whore bar?
People were definitely selling their vagina, but it's none of my business. A lot of drug dealing going on.
Oh, nice.
It was insane. It's like nobody, like people were smoking blunts inside, and like no one gave a fuck. I mean, if anybody from Kissimmee is listening, they know exactly what bar I'm talking about. Especially if they know me because they know I work there. But lost my train of thought. What were we talking about?
Glow up.
Yes, there we are. So it's like the local bar, and it's just like the local black, like, you know, like to me, it's a dive bar.
Like Southside's.
No one's shooting up heroin in the bathroom like they were when I was there. But yeah, like you open the door and it's like everybody's like, doing their thing. But you remember that one bitch that was like passed out when I came and visited you? And we were dancing. We went to the bathroom, and it was like that white bathroom with like a wicker chair.
Yes.
And that girl was passing out because she was all strung out.
Dude.
Like, I was like, oh, well, she's definitely going to die tonight. Or needs Narcan. But anyway, so because it's like the local bar, like anybody that's never left Kissimmee after high school, I run into a lot of people from high school. And I'd be like, you don't remember me? And, you know, I'd be like, Rachel, blah, blah. And then I'll pull up a picture and they'll be like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, I know.
I know. I aged like a fine red wine. Whatever.
Right. Or just like, I know how to draw on eyebrows. Thank you. Thank you, HD. Those are her initials, and she's just amazing. But yeah, so it's crazy. I feel like I feel more self-confident than I've ever felt before in the past.
Yeah.
A lot of that's like a weight issue, but then other parts of it are just like, yeah, it's mostly like the weight issue. So I feel better now. I walk around outside in a sports bra and like workout shorts. I mean, I don't work out, but
I work out.
Well, that's not true. I do work out sometimes. Like me and AJ play tennis. That's fucking workout when he doesn't know how to hit a ball.
Yeah. I can't play any sports where balls fly at my nose. Well, there goes your social life.
Clueless.
Yes.
As if. I use the same cup again. And I also have a coconut Red Bull. Nothing says productivity like a heart attack.
So oh, Jesus. Swallow. That's what she said.
Nah, I don't. But you better get that shit out of my mouth or I'll spin it in your face. Let me know how you like the taste.
That, you know?
Huh?
Maybe they're into that. There's some weird fetishes out there. Spit it in my face, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Come down, Tom.
I read this story one time, and it was like on Reddit or something, and she's like, I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me, so I had sex with him one last time, and then I started like, and I let him, whatever, in my mouth, and then I went to kiss him and shot it all back in his mouth, and then you and left.
Oh.
That's boss.
That's amazing.
Ew. No.
Anywho.
Yeah. No. Like don't touch my fucking face.
Yeah, no.
I don't care if they say like sperm masks or what make you age younger or whatever. Don't touch my fucking face. And if you even tried, I would knock you in your balls so hard. And apparently, if you squeeze them enough adrenaline goes to their heart and they die. So Jesus. At least we know how to accidentally take out the entire male species.
Yeah, accidentally. We don't want the word premeditated thrown around.
No, absolutely not. I would never do that. I'd want to some people, but I wouldn't do that. I'd feel too guilty. I mean, I'm already going to hell anyway, but whatever.
True that. Yeah, I think going back to like what you were saying about like self-confidence and stuff.
Yeah.
I think the thing that's changed over time is caring less.
Sorry.
What the fuck? I can't take you.
This is a bug, but I got it.
Oh, good job.
Thank you.
But yeah, caring less. I wear sweatshirts all the time. And I was thinking about this random thing, a scenario playing out in my head this morning while I was showering. And I always wear sweatshirts, but I was proud of myself.
Sorry. I do that too. Like I always play out scenarios in the shower. Like I
laugh at myself because the script is hilarious.
Out of nothing. I know.
Yeah. So
like I'm gonna say this.
Yeah, and then it never happens. But so anyway, I was thinking about this scenario where it's like I always wear sweatshirts, but I wore a kimono one time this summer and I felt pretty cool.
Okay.
But yeah, I have so many sweatshirts. And so the other day I was in a meeting at work. And we do like the Zoom calls because we're all remote. And I was wearing my sweatshirt with the cat that has the upside down cross.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there and I'm listening. And for a while, because, I always play with my fingers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting there doing this.
Picking at my nails.
Yeah, nonstop. And I finally put my hands down and I was like, oh, fuck. Like you could clearly see it right there. And I was like.
You were saying?
See? Yeah. No devil worshiping, I promise. I just love cats.
My keychain. This girl at work seen it and was like, And she said it in Spanish. She's like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, what? I'm like, it's just part of the keychain. She's like, El Diablo. I'm like, devil. And I'm like, yeah, but like, you know, God wouldn't exist without the devil. Good wouldn't exist without bad. So it's like, I'm just playing out this part. Not playing it, but just, I like stuff like that, like the craft and all that. And, you know, people get so freaked out about it. And, you know, I'm like, I've tried to play light as a feather, stiff as a board. I got like spell books when I was 13 when I moved down here. And it was because of you in introducing me to the craft and all that. And, you know, I never did anything, but like just having the books. I remember I got this one. You would have loved it. It said spell book for witchcraft or Wiccan. And it was like, just the way the cover was, it was just something that, you know, we'd like. It just looked like old, almost like with a ribbon tie.
I love that.
Me too. It was perfect. Like 19 or not 19, like 1800 like type notebooks.
Yeah.
Like, where's my feather pen?
You know what's weird is I was looking on Amazon, and I was like, you know what?
That app.
I want I want a planner for 2021. Like, I'm going to be organized, blah, blah, blah. So mind you, I have like 15 sitting in my cart right now because I can't really decide and I keep changing my mind. But one of them has like a similar vibe to it where it's like, you know, this compass and like all these cool things on it. And I was like, yeah, I want that one. But like, I'm not a fan of the insides as much as I am of, there's this brand like Panda or something. Mm-hmm. And that one's really cool. So yeah, that was my thought process. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to buy a planner so I can do stuff with
not use it.
Yeah, I know I'm not going to, so I probably won't spend like the $30 on it. But speaking of the craft,
no, I seen the preview on my thing, like the one random time I was watching TV and I was flipping through because we have like 6 HBO channels or something, and it was like the craft, the next center, or whatever the hell it's called for the second one, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it because I don't feel, some movies just cannot be replicated, and even though they're not trying to duplicate it, you'll never be as good as they were.
Right.
Did you see it?
So tonight Melissa's coming over and we're gonna watch it and have beers and stuff.
Okay.
So she had asked me like last week, like, oh, have you seen it? And I'm like, no, I want to hear what other people think. But there's a problem in this plot. So in the original movie, they just met that girl. Yeah. Right. So I'm very curious to see how this plays out because they're all like preteen.
I wonder if the 3 of them are friends. Yeah. And then they show separately what happened in her life for her to get there. That's what I thought originally when you first brought it up.
Yeah. Well,
that they would just show her life separate. Yeah. And then how she got intertwined with them.
Yeah. I'll let you know if you're right, but we are going to watch it tonight.
Yeah, let me know.
I'm actually pretty excited because I don't really have friends except Melissa and Kevin. So she's going to come over and have drinks and stuff, which we haven't really done that since my birthday. They came over on my birthday. We had cake and drank, and it was awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, so I'll let you know how that goes. Huh?
Matt's going to be there.
Yeah, he'll probably come in the room now. Honestly, like
that's what he said.
Because no comment. He has been working till like 5:30 all week, so he is like exhausted by the time, because he works like 7 to 5:30. Yeah. So he's been coming home and like falling asleep anyway. So he'll probably be happy to just come in here and
fuck are my Snapchats?
Yeah. You know why? Because I'm in a really good story right now. So any free time I get, like once I clock out of work, I'm like working on that and like research and stuff. So
when you're going pee and see him snoring, send me a Snapchat.
I will.
I got to see it live when I was there, but nothing beats the Snapchat. I think I said it before. If it's after 8:00 and I get a Snapchat from her and it's not of her boyfriend snoring on the couch with his mouth wide open catching flies, I'm disappointed. Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's cute. Hi, Maddie.
Yeah. Dude, we were talking about her last night. So I never actually see her move in the tank. Like, I'll just look over and she's like this, staring at me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, Jesus Christ. So she did that last night, and she has like this little coconut that she now uses as her bathroom. She goes in, takes a shit, and like comes out and just kind of stares.
Mm-hmm.
So we took her out last night, and she was just like being wild. She's so freaking cute. But yeah, if they're not a him,
She
it's
is
usually
the cutest.
yeah, it's usually him. So he'll probably come in here and watch a movie or fall asleep. Because he works tomorrow too. So
yeah,
but
it's cool though. Girls' night and whatnot.
Yeah,
maybe I can just FaceTime visit.
Yeah, what? We could
that
do
would be fun.
We could do a random recording.
Exactly, just like cut out the parts that we like. We should do that. Well, I've inherited 3 turtles because when Tone's dad moved to North Carolina a couple weeks ago, he originally said he wanted to bring them. And then he told me right before, like, you know, I lied to you. I'm going to set them free. And I'm like, you can't do that. You've had these turtles for years. Like, these turtles that were this
know
big.
How to survive.
They'll die.
Yeah.
And they can like give like some sort of sickness to other turtles because they've been living in a different atmosphere of water or whatever the case is.
Yeah, you can't do that.
So I'm like, no, like those are your turtles and they love you. Like,
aww.
And they do. As soon as he walks in the room, like they all come up and like, you know what I mean? Like, so
cute.
Obviously I had to research. Apparently they don't have any emotion whatsoever. Don't believe that. You can see the sadness in their eyes or the happiness in their eyes sometimes, but they can absolutely recognize the face and the voice of their owner.
Oh.
So at least AJ's here because he would be there all the time. So they know him. Yeah. And I always, like, I know this doesn't sound crazy, but I played with them when I would go pick up AJ sometimes and he wasn't ready. I'd go upstairs and like we do the up down game. And so it's like I'd put my head below the water line, like obviously from the outside. And they would cut and like
I'd climb into the tank with them.
Right.
What?
And the turtle would put its head down to look at me. So it would be like sideways looking down. And then I'd like go up above the water and then it would go up above the water and we go back down and up. And it was really cute. And then there's a tiny one that never will grow. Like its permanent size is this big. Aww. And there's Zoe, Joey, and then the big ones. And then there's Slash, the little one. His eyes are so human-like. And he's just so goddamn cute for a turtle. It's unbelievable. And like at first my mom was like, I don't know, like, you know, we already have cats and dogs and now she's like, she bought them a new platform and she's always making sure they're okay and I don't think they have enough water. And yesterday she's like, I don't want to sound obsessed, but I'm afraid they're not letting the little one on. AJ, yeah, so you already know it's good. Put his iPad facing the camera, facing the turtle tank, and press record time lapse before he left for school to see if the little one ever got up on the platform, because the little one is the one that needs to be out of water as well as in water, where the other ones can just stay in the water even though they like getting out.
Yeah.
And don't you fucking know that the little one of the medium-sized one let the little one on his back and took him to it so he could crawl up onto the platform.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
How cute is that?
And they don't have emotions.
Yeah,
My fucking ass.
So cute though.
It is. And it's a pain in the ass to like change the tank and all that. Like it's like 100-gallon tank. Yeah. It's fucking gargantuan.
Yep. Know all about that.
Yep. Well, to get into like whatever, November is this month and it's mental health awareness for men.
Very important.
Very important. So we are gonna have 2 men come on. They're gonna zoom in and one's gonna just kind of talk in general about it, and then we have another one who kind of go into more detail. Very excited about that. I'm excited to have that. Yeah.
It's rare that men will talk about those types of things. So
Yeah, one of them
kudos
asked
putting yourself out
me.
there.
Yeah, one of them asked me if he could be on there.
Yeah.
And I forgot what his exact words were. I don't think he has any like mental health issues, but like he's just a good speaker, and you know what I mean? Like likes to he's the one who brought it to my attention that what this month was.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, yeah, like, you know, for sure you can be on. And then a guy that I work with, me and him got into mental health, like a serious, like I did an evaluation, like kept it in a file folder I have for like people I like ask certain questions or whatever.
Yeah.
And I asked him if he would be on to kind of talk about his problems. And he's like, yeah, absolutely. Because he wants to start a podcast. So, you know, and I'm telling him like, let me know. I'll help you out, you know? So we're really excited about that because when I was in the shower yesterday having a dialogue at 1:45 in the morning because I couldn't sleep.
Oh.
Yeah. I was thinking about that stupid fucking video I keep saying I'm going to make, right? So like in September when I didn't do it, I'm like, it's okay, I'll do it in October because it's mental health month and then mental health day in the same month. And that way I can bring it all in together, and I still didn't do it. And then he brought it to my attention that it's what this month is. And what's weird is that in my notebooks that like where I write like ideas for the video, I have like, you need to have a section that says like, you're making this not just as like a woman, as a mother or whatever, like this, you know, it breaks every barrier, you know, gender, sexual orientation, sexual preference, whatever, you know what I mean? Like it's all across the board, especially now.
Yeah.
People
no, I think it's great.
that are happy.
We gotta put it out there. You know, it's not just the stigma in general surrounding mental health in general, but also the stereotypes. I feel like I feel like you know, it's more women that have these issues. Like in those commercials for like all the different medications, it's usually a woman.
Yeah.
Like 80% of the time, which is strange to me.
Carrying her smile in her purse.
Yeah. Yeah. Or, mommy, do you want to play with me? It's like, mom's not the only one that go through things.
Exactly. And it's because men are brought up to be like, you know, don't cry, be strong.
Don't have feelings.
Right. AJ's a crybaby. I mean, he just is. For being as like tough as he is, like he's a crybaby. Like, and not in a bad way. Like, but I encourage him to express his emotions when he's feeling a certain way. And his dad does too.
Yeah.
Which is something he didn't grow up with.
Right.
But we're breaking
the cycle.
Right. That would be our last video. Check it out. Self-promotion.
On the break.
How about your fucking face?
So, speaking of that, can you, besides Hanson,
yes,
who is your guilty pleasure as far as music goes?
Ooh. You do yours first because I feel like you have an answer. I gotta think about that one.
So I have a few answers, but the first one I'm gonna go with is Limp Bizkit. I was a huge fan of Limp Bizkit. And then the other one is Crazy Town. You're my
Sugar,
butterfly,
baby.
I had that album though, and there's a song on it called Players Only Love You When They're Playing. Oh my god, dude, it's so bad.
I'm gonna have to listen to that one.
But it's so good, and I like jam out to it in secret.
Yeah.
It's so horrible though. It's so vulgar. It's totally nothing that I would normally listen to at all.
I don't know what the movie is, but like she went somewhere and pulled up into her driveway or went outside of her house and went into the car, into the driveway or into the garage and blasted like rock, like music for like 3 minutes, and then was like, okay, I'm ready to start my day. like a mom or something.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, right. My guilty pleasure is I love Taylor Swift. I do not like country music, but I just love that bitch.
She's amazing.
She really is. And it's like Hanson, She does her own music. She does her own writing. Like, she's gifted. And, you know, these stories she tells are like fantasies. And the ones that we're afraid to admit that we have, like passing in the mall and imagining your future, like that, you know what I mean? That thing. And she's definitely my guilty pleasure. I love the Goo Goo Dolls.
You gotta give me like a bad one though. Like Crazy
well, most
Town.
people don't like Taser. Oh yeah, that's terrible. Or like
exactly. Like
sugar fly or fly. What's that? What's it called? Mark and Grab.
Oh, Sugar Ray?
On the corner. There it is. No, that's not my guilty pleasure for sure. Damn.
All right, think on it. What about
I will.
a movie, as I like to call them, B-rated movies, like just some.
Dogma and Rat Race.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen those.
No.
They're fucking hilarious. Jay and Silent Bob are in Dogma.
Yeah. See, I liked Clerks too.
Never seen that one.
Yeah, I've never seen any of the other ones, but that one was good. So I'd have to say for movies, the first one is Drive Me Crazy.
Forget it. With Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Adrian Grenier.
All over it. Yep. 10 Things I Hate About You. That movie was amazing.
And the other one is Biodome.
Wait! Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Dude,
you made me watch that movie like 100 times. The same way I made you watch Wizard of Oz is the same way that,
so good.
Yeah.
He pushes him off the roof.
I love the movie White Chicks.
Yes, that was a good one too.
Clean It Up, Cocor. Whoa. Not gonna do it. Anyway, the guy I work with it's just this guy, and there's a man that walks in, and this super handsome black guy, right? And Dave, the guy I work with, goes, as he's walking away, goes, "What a beautiful chocolate man!" And I was like, "Clean It Up, Cocor," because I knew what movie he was talking about. So yesterday, I'm in the store and I'm looking at this guy, and I'm just like not even making it not obvious, but he's not looking in my direction, but he's just so good looking, like, wow. And that's all that popped in my head was, what a beautiful chocolate man.
That's great.
I haven't gotten my VCR hooked up to watch Tulsa to Tokyo.
Man, I'm pretty sure that video is still in Lenny's basement. He's been hounding me for like 10 years to go and get my shit from there, but...
Well, what I'm trying to do is get them both to get that I'm pointing at it like... to get the VHS converted into two DVDs. Because you can do that.
Yeah.
So I want to try to get that done so I can send you a copy of it.
Yes.
Because I don't know how to work a DVD player either, but
I still recite the lines from it, and no one has any idea what the hell I'm talking about.
I forgot some of them, but if you said them, I'd know.
What about when they're in London and he takes out the ball and he's like, "What is this written in? What do you reckon you'll be doing
5 years from now?" I remember that. We used to do that all the time. What do you
I can't think of the one with
when they're
with Zach,
Japan.
With Zach when he goes, we're harmonizing.
So Tulsa to Tokyo was a video that when Hanson, in the middle of nowhere, was like when Hanson was big, even though everybody said they weren't, they were
freaking huge.
Those, I forgot some of those pictures I showed you of Nana. If you look in the background in my bedroom, all the Hanson posters are there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, with a Ricky Martin calendar.
Lenny used to draw dicks going into Taylor Hanson's mouth.
Fuck him.
And I wouldn't notice.
Love you, Lenny.
I'd be laying down, like just admiring all my posters, and I'd be like, "Mom, Lenny drew a dick in Taylor's mouth again." Fuck off, Lenny.
My favorite.
So many posters with dicks.
Well, my favorite poster, I think, I don't know if you'd agree or not, but it's just the middle of nowhere, you know, the album or whatever. And it's like, it was the long one though. And it said Hanson, you know, on the bottom, and it had them. And I'll never forget when, like, I don't know, I don't know if you was fighting or, I don't know what happened, but it ended up ripping. So my mom cut out the faces and then cut out the letters, and I put them, and those were on the wall. And you can see those in some of the pictures.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was, yeah. I'll never forget the last Christmas I was there. And I got my first CD player, the boom box, the little tiny boom box.
Yep.
And it was like Hanson Christmas, basically. There's a big box with 5 posters in it. Sorry. There was a big box with 5 posters in it. There was the thing, and then there was the Middle of Nowhere album and the Christmas album and the No Doubt album. I was
Best
in
Christmas
heaven.
ever.
Best Christmas ever. Ever. It was amazing. I loved it. That was like, I'll never forget that Christmas. Like, we always get like the big gifts. You remember, like, how yeah. But like, you know, I don't even remember what the big gift was. Like, to me, that was the gift. Like, that's all I needed. My life is complete. You know what I mean? But now that I found that Apple Music compilation, it's over. Every day.
It's over for you bitches.
Every day I listen to it. Can't stop thinking about you.
So
finish it.
What part was it?
I said the day that I left Lucy.
Oh, I was thinking of a freaking
or that Madeline song. I love that song.
Oh, I loved Madeline. Oh.
Madeline, can't you see? It's meant to be. Anyway, continue.
Anywho,
I'm sorry.
So last night I was sitting on the couch, and I was talking to like one of my coworkers, like in Slack. That's what we use to like conversate. And we were talking about, so I started dying laughing because I saw this video on Instagram where this guy, I can't start geeking again. Hold on. Where this guy is, hold on. I literally laughed for like 20
I love when you laugh, bro. Laugh. It's okay.
I gotta get it out first.
Giggle.
So this guy is on like some type of like show, like he's a host, and he sits on this round chair. And the chair breaks.
His ass goes out, the hole goes right up in that. I seen that. That's a British show. I know. I seen it.
I was dying. I just kept
because he just got
it.
up and was like, and he's a gay guy, and like he just gets up. But I'm like, it clearly went in his asshole.
So
like,
I was laughing so
no
hard.
blood. You're taking it up the ass.
Wheezing.
Yeah.
And that's like, Jesus. I'm like, dude, it's funnier the more I watch it. So like I was at the point, like, if I start laughing too hard and I can't stop, I'll start crying. So like my face does this weird thing, and it's like trying to get any
ugly laugh
that it can. Like it's fighting happiness and sadness. I don't know. So I was telling the girl that I work with, I was like, hey, have you seen this? So then I was like, so years ago when I was still an agent at Moo, I sat next to this girl that like we were really good friends, and we have a way to like do GIFs like on Slack, but when we first got it, there was no way to like preview and like through which one you wanted to send. So he put like in the GIF thank you, and it came up as this wicked trashy chick, and she's going, she goes, thank you for letting me suck your dick, right? And he was like a senior at the time. So we're sitting there, and she's like, oh my God. So we start laughing, and then we hear him across the room. He goes, oh, Jesus Christ. Dude, it was so funny because he is like, just, that was the last person you would expect to send
Oh my God.
And we were just like, oh my God. And then he's like, oh, Jesus Christ. And then he wrote sorry. It was so good. And I always remember it. And I'll just start geeking out just because like our reaction to it and knowing it was him and then his reaction. Oh, it was so fucking good. So
That's
yeah,
amazing.
basically I had like almost an asthma attack last night because I was laughing so hard.
what?
I don't have asthma.
A what?
Asthma attack.
Oh, I thought you said asthma attack. I was like, what the fuck is that? Obviously, I know what you're saying. But sometimes because your accent, like, it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like.
You put an R where there wasn't one this time.
Right. Well, that's what I thought you did. I was like, that doesn't go there.
Oh my God. So good.
Oh my God. There's a video that like every single time I'm trying to find it and I'll screen share it every single time. It's because it's like a video that starts one way and then you're like, what the fuck? And it always, do you remember when that yodeling kid was like famous for like a month?
No.
You don't remember the kid in Walmart?
No.
Lee.
Rachel.
That little boy in Walmart that got like famous for yodeling and he wore a bow tie.
Does he have red hair?
I think it was blonde. Like he was invited, he was 10 years old and he was invited to Coachella because he got so popular so fast from this one video. And it was just, it's just incredible. So I'm just like, I'm looking right now to try to, and it's not that video though. It's just the song that he's singing remixed. And then it's just fucking mind blowing. I just can't.
Do you remember that little boy that they were interviewing? And he ended up going on the Ellen show because it was so funny because he talked like an adult or whatever. I can't even remember exactly what he said, but when he went on Ellen, he went to like turn around. It was like a glass door and he slammed into it and he goes, oh, I hate my life. So for years, me and Matt had said that. It was so funny. I'm trying to think of what he said. He was like describing something. I don't know. I'm old. I can't remember
Me
shit.
too. Bro, I'm telling you. The trauma, I don't know, trauma therapist or a psychiatrist. I don't remember which, damn it, I already lost my train of thought. Forget it.
Gone.
Oh, being not remembering. She was like,
Bye-bye.
she was like, how's your memory? I'm like, to be honest, like, I have a weird thing where couldn't tell you what I did or didn't eat for breakfast. I lose my keys all the time. I locked my keys in the car yesterday.
At least you found them when you lost them at the beach.
Yeah, that's good, right?
At least you knew where they were.
I have so many scratch marks and like dents inside, not inside, on the outside, like of the top of the door and then right above it from like people always trying to break into it, like to get my keys because I lock them in there so much.
Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly, like that.
So yeah.
Or who knows, because you know people are already boarding up and everything.
Yeah, it's crazy. The worst part is they boarded everything up at the beginning of the week. So these businesses are still like not open right now.
Because they thought that it would, you know, you get the results on that day, but because of the mail-in ballots. Yeah. I'm not going to say where I work. But I was like going through like, I was like dumping out old magazines and stuff, like stuff that people never picked up for their mail. And you know, like those Yostal.
Sure.
U.S. postal like bins, the white bins that they send like, right. Okay. Full to the top of mail-in ballots that never got put in people's mailboxes.
Wow. That's some
I'm not voting and I could give a fuck because either way, I think it's already been decided long before. And either way, the world's going to go to like fucking hell for a week. So whatever. But it's just like, you know, for the people who care, well, I guess if you cared enough, they would have came up and asked. So maybe that shows you how many people don't care.
And then we have it.
And
right.
there we fucking have it.
This was fun.
It was a good talk.
Good times.
I had fun.
Hopefully we can do some more stuff this weekend. I feel like I said that last Friday, and then
we had a terrible week.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll be able to this weekend. Maybe we'll try and do
Saturday night
with Melissa here. She's quite.
Oh yeah. When's she coming tonight?
Mm-hmm.
I'm tripping. I work, so.
Oh, all right then.
But I work till 11:30, so.
Oh yeah, no, I'll be in bed by then.
I was gonna say, if you guys are up and like drunk, I'll definitely call in and Zoom.
All right, I'll keep you posted.
You keep me posted. But maybe tomorrow or tomorrow night we can do like one of the ones like we did, like the best one. We know which one we're talking about.
The trunk one.
The trunk one, right? Let's just be honest here. Or ride shotgun. Wait, what did you say? Challenge accepted. I'll be a psychopath.
Yeah. No big deal.
I wonder how this looks like going back and forth between my coffee and my work.
Looks like you need the caffeine. Hey?
Hey. Sayla. Okay.
All right.
That was good. And so, yeah, we'll have one Saturday night, hopefully. Well, we'll record it Saturday night. It takes us like days sometimes to upload. Because like sometimes she's so busy and it takes her time to get it to me. And then sometimes like this week, she sent it to me 4 days ago. No, it took you 2 days to send them to me. And then because I got busy at work and I was tired and whatever, it took me 2 days to upload. Like, but they're all uploaded. Again, you probably won't get this for a couple days, so it doesn't matter, but they're up there. And Saturday, maybe we can do that one. And then next week, we definitely have Dave or Hare, his nickname is Hare, coming on to talk about men's mental health, because that is definitely overlooked and undertreated. So, yeah, men are 3 times more likely to commit suicide than women, just so you guys know. Yeah. So if you need help, men, we're here for you. Most of our viewers apparently are male, according to the statistics. It's just because of the titties.
I hate that word.
Me too. I really don't like it. As soon as it left my mouth, I'm like, ew.
Ow.
Ow. Ow.
Ow.
Ow. I could puke when I do that. I don't know.
Too.
I don't know how they do it the entire time. When
like
Ariana,
my stomach, like
right? Ow. It's like you're when you say that, ew, it's like you're dry heaving almost.
Yeah.
When Ariana Grande did it, she did it so much, like the way she did it, it made me want to throw up. Like, he's like, oh, I want a Starbucks drink. And she's like, he's like, you want a small? And she's like, ow, I prefer mine grande. And then he's like, ow.
On that note,
I throw up so easy.
Right
why
now.
am I doing that? I throw up at like for nothing. I don't know why I did that. Okay, we're gonna go puke now.
Thanks.
Have a great day.
Yes.
Happy
Friday.
Kind, make good decisions, and try to be strong.
Yeah. Over and
All
out.
right. We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.